So today, that little device here, this thing is pretty great. You probably already heard THX, ambiophonic sounds. You probably even went to the cinema where you do have like an array of like 20 speakers, and you can really hear like a helicopter coming from one side to the other. So that's perfectly fine. But what about home? At home, if you want to record for YouTube like this, or for like a project for school, how can you get better audio? Well, you can have like external microphones, like I have right here, like a Rode Mic Video Plus right here, as you can hear. Or you can have a boom mic on the side or on the top, or somebody holding it with a big long stick. What if you are space constrained? What if you don't have the money to buy a $1,000 stereo microphone? There's Rode who makes one that is kind of like a little sphere, and there's like 2 microphones on it. Well, this little thing here is actually a solution. It's the Sennheiser AMBEO Smart Headset. So it's a headset. It's a regular earbuds kind of thing. So you just plug them in your ears and you listen to music. There's even active noise cancellation. So you can remove all of the surrounding noise, immerse yourself in your audio. So that's pretty great. There's also something pretty cool. There's actually microphones on both sides of this headset. So your left ear and your right ear, they both have microphones on the little ear hook. So this is recorded as a stereo sound, and more than stereo, it's a 3D sound, because if you have noise coming from the far left or far right and it moves around like a car driving by, or a siren or an ambulance or something, you'll hear the big difference that it makes. And this thing is actually pretty smart because, like the name says, it actually plugs in into your phone lightning cable. You can basically record the whole thing digitally. So that's pretty great. So you kind of have like a 2-in-1. This is both a headset and a set of microphones. You simply set them in your ear like you normally would with a little ear hook, very similar to any sport headset. This actually fills your ear, and you have a good seal because of the silicone tip of the earbuds. But also you got the microphones that are actually right here that can record whatever you hear around you. All of the magic basically comes inside this little package here. So this little package here is something powered by Apogee, which are makers of high-end audio recording devices, stuff you would find normally in a studio. So this little device here has a couple of buttons. You can very easily control your audio like you normally would with the up and down volume, and also the pickup call and hangout call buttons. But you also have other options where you can enable the noise cancellation. You can also disable it, and you can also change the audio recording, because these little microphones, when they record, you can have them set to a lower level and when you're in a very loud environment, or a higher level when you're in a very calm environment. So that's pretty great. And the rest of the device basically comes down to this little lightning cable that plugs into your iPhone. So that's enough talking from me. You want to hear the difference, I'm assuming. So I'm gonna switch to a little montage of a video I made during my last trip to Mexico, so you can hear exactly the sound that these little devices are recording. One note though, headphones are required, because usually computer speakers, laptop speakers, they don't really make a good job of reproducing the stereoscopy in the sound. Put on your regular headphones. You don't need for any special weird gadgetry. No, simple stereo speakers will reproduce the sound properly, because the way that the ambiophonic is smart enough to simulate a full 5 or 6.1 kind of audio. So enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you're wondering for who this device is, it's a two-part. There's one part that's a regular headset with active noise cancelling, so it's good for anyone who wants to listen to audio or music or does transit a lot in the bus or the metro, especially the metro. It's a lot more it's a lot noisier. And also at the same time, it's a recording device, so it can be used by the same person to increase the quality of recordings. You don't need to record your full film on this, and you don't need also to record your whole videos. You can just use your regular rig like like I normally do here with my microphone there on top of my camera. But if you have, let's say, a scene outside in the city where you want to showcase a part of the city and there's lots of traffic, or there's lots of voices, or there's a mix of voices in the background and something in the foreground, then this little device can really help you to get a nice quality audio for your videos. It doesn't cost $1,000 like other high-end microphones. It still is $299 US, so it's still expensive, but it's nowhere near what you would pay even a couple of years ago for a just a stereo mic. And in this case, it's a full binaural audio recording. You have the feeling of the 3D audio around you. I strongly recommend this purchase if you are looking for a easy solution that is not taking a lot of space, that can also be used as a pair of high-end audio earbuds. You have a 2-in-1 in this. Yes, it is expensive, but you also get a great quality recording from it. And seriously, it's a good piece of tech to have in your bag if you want to add a little extra to your videos. You have them in black or in white, and you can always enable or disable noise cancelling. You can even have them running with audio pass-through, meaning that if you're listening to music, but you also want to be aware of your surroundings, you can have the microphones on each ear pick up your surrounding sound and let the noise through so you can hear what's happening around you, so you can be in a safer situation. Let's say you're skateboarding or you're riding a bike or whatever, or just plainly walking on the street and you don't want to get hit by a car while crossing an intersection. Well, this allows you to be aware of your surroundings at all times. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll be happy to respond. I've been having those for a couple of weeks, so I've played with them quite a lot. And if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. You'll get more tech videos in the future. Have a great day.